So let's get started. For this meditation, we'll do a little bit of a series, kind of refer to it as the acronym BOSS, which will be breath, observe your posture, sensations, and sounds. So we'll go through each one by one. And as your attention wanders, just come back in whenever you remember to show back up. So let's start by just taking our seat, lying down, seated, just separating ourselves from activity and closing the eyes if that feels comfortable. There's always a choice of leaving them open and just dropping the gaze. So just feel into even this moment of separating ourselves from doing and moving, and just feel into the body coming into some stillness. Making any sort of adjustments that might be needed. Just because this is the posture that you're in right now doesn't mean that you have to hold this for the entire 15 minutes. You can always shift, make adjustments as needed. So with the eyes closed or the gaze lowered, the body inviting that stillness, just let's start by just bringing the attention directly towards the breath, just dropping in. Sometimes when we first land on the breath, it helps to take a deeper breath in and a slow exhale out. So if that feels called for, just fill the body with air and then just let it out, let it go. Let go of any tension. And then just allow the breath to be whatever it is. This isn't about making the breath any certain way. It's more about just making it the object for the attention to land on, to pay attention to. So I'll get a little quiet here and just see what happens when the only invitation is to stay connected to the breath. What's noticed? Even if the mind drifts, just coming back when you're ready. But for the next few minutes, just stay connected to the breath. Noticing the sensations of breathing. There may even be a temperature of the breath coming in and out, noticed in the back of the throat or in the nose. There may be an awareness of the mind thinking about breathing. The effort that might be here to stay connected. Noticing the rhythm, the depth, whether it's a deep breath or a shallow. Just investigating, staying connected. The breath is always a place to come back to, a home base or a landing spot for the attention. So with that as one option, now just taking a minute to check in with the body, the entire body, noticing the posture, starting at the head and just scanning, noticing the muscles around the eyes, the jaw, the positioning of the head, whether it's sturdy and stable or maybe leaning forward or resting backwards. The posture of the shoulders. Even allowing the attention to come down the arms, noticing where the hands may be resting. Taking in the sensations, maybe temperature of the hands. Coming up through the chest and the lungs, the abdomen, the upper back, just taking in this area. How is the body being held? Is it being supported by the ground or a chair, or just supported by your own muscles? Checking in with the abdomen, the lower abdomen, the belly button, the lower back, the hips, what's sometimes referred to as the pelvic bowl, just that cradle area of the body, area of digestion. Coming all the way down through the hips, down the legs, the hamstrings and the quadriceps. Just feeling into these legs that are not doing anything necessarily right now, just noticing them. All the way through the knees, the lower legs to the feet, just scanning the lower half of the body. And then just like a lens on a camera, just scanning back and taking in the entire body. Just noticing any sensations that might be available right now or noticed. Can still be the sensations of breathing. Or maybe there's a particular area of the body that's itchy or uncomfortable, or falling asleep, or hot, or cold, tired, relaxed, settled, still, just almost as if you're investigating your own posture and your own body, just noticing what's here. Now opening up the lens of attention even beyond the body, just taking in, even with the eyes closed or the gaze lowered, just feeling into the felt sense of the room or the environment you're in. Allowing those data points, that information to be noticed, to be part of the picture of now. There might be sounds. There might be an awareness of light, temperature. There might be something constant or something shifting or changing. Maybe even noticing the edges of where the body ends and the room begins, just that shift from sensing into things internal to things external to ourselves. Just noticing what's here. If it helps to stay grounded in what's around you, just noticing sounds in particular. The mind may have already drifted, filling this open space with information that may not be actually right here. Maybe thinking about what's next. Am I doing this right? Does that sound really that interesting? Or just even telling a story about what's around us. So even noticing that. And if that's happening, just giving it its due time and space. And then when it doesn't seem to be needing that much attention anymore, shifting back to just opening back up, noticing what's here. Whether it's sounds, sensations, the breath. Just bringing a gentle curiosity. With this practice coming to an end, just end in a way that feels called for you. Opening the eyes when you're ready, just stretching, and just coming back into the room. Thank you for joining this practice. For more practices, please subscribe to this page. Thank you.